Howdy, folks. Let me share something with you that was on my mind. A psalm that you're all too familiar with. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. I don't know if you know this or not. He leadeth me beside the still waters. David was a shepherd. Jesus is our shepherd. The still waters that he's referring to right here, David wrote this long ago. Hezekiah had hewn out a pool at the bottom, but there was a small brook that flowed down from the valley of Kidron down into the southern parts of the city of Jerusalem. It's this brook, this tender, gentle brook that David is referring to. When the people of Israel would make their pilgrimage into the city of Jerusalem for the feast they were required to come up to, the Feast of Passover, the Feast of Pentecost, especially the Feast of, not Passover, but the Feast of Tabernacles. They would come in, they would enter into the city near this pool, and they would wash and refresh themselves as they began the journey up the hill to come into the tabernacle. It was on the very Feast of Tabernacle that the priest would come down Jerusalem, and he would walk down that hill and go down to this pool of Siloam and get a pitcher full of water out of this and walk back up the hill on this great day of the feast and pour this water out into a silver basin. Silver speaks of redemption. He would pour this water into this basin. It was that very day that Jesus said on the last day of the feast, on this 8th day of the feast, that Jesus said, if any man's thirsty, let him come unto me and drink. This is the same pool that David is talking about, this pool of Siloam, this brook that flows into this. When he says, he restores my soul, what is he speaking about? This redemption. The Lord, he leads me beside the still waters, the gentle brook of his peace that passes understanding. It's the same pool that Jesus led this blind man who they were questioning about the sin. Jesus spits on the ground, makes mud, puts it in the guy's eyes, and tells him to go wash in the same brook, the same pool that David was referring to. Jesus said, I'm the light of the world. I'm the light of the world. And what does he do to the blind when they go down to this gentle brook? He gives sight to the blind. Let me read this again. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Ain't you glad the Lord is still leading his people to the same pools of water that David went to? And let me tell you, that refreshing pool of water is Jesus. Ain't you glad? If any man's thirst, come unto me and drink. Think about that. God bless you all.